Rising. Just want to get a little truck talk in. When I get back on the raid, I gotta run. Like I said, I gotta pay the electric bill, so I'm taking care of a couple of things real quick. I mean, I was going to do it yesterday, but I was so tired. I enjoyed the little. I had a glass and a half of wine. I don't like to drink a lot, so I just put the bottle in the fridge, and I was reading, obviously, and working on, like I was saying, finding out certain information and stuff. And I actually meant to be parked over here by the so-called golf course, but I'm gonna head down because I gotta get some gas in Maverick. That's the only place I'll get gas. But as you see in the thumbnail, you know, and I'm only saying this because, Mr. Truth, other than all the heart-rendering, destructive, chaotic videos that veterans, we have a dark sense of humor, people, and most would be they would lose their oomph. And I said, I'm not a religious person, not at all, any shape, way, or form. The conduit for it, of course, but no. And but I love the practicality of those who actually put themselves and get themselves involved. And you know, only when they run into the ignorance, you know, you got some women that God can do it, and you know, you've got to do it, you know. And it's sad because you would think that they read the bibliography, right? But they don't read it, and that's the thing that kind of gets me sometimes. You know, the appalling, arrogant ignorance that most of our beloved melanated sisters. I'm not even gonna talk about the Pelicans because there's a lot of them, and we're gonna tap on that. Why something is required and needed. And that's not being malicious or hateful. That's just the reality. Okay. I've been to over hundreds and hundreds of churches and sat in there listen to me. It's the same thing over and over, you know, and you can't blame them because they've been conditioned to believe in some white superiority and all that other goofy faculty nonsense. But wait a minute, we can sit here for a minute. I'll pump my gas when I'm ready. Anywho, there, Benny. Anyway, right? Love, man. And look, I have to say, because we have to distract from what we think it is right now. People believe I love you, Jay-Z. I love you, Beyonce. Just two examples. There's 1,000. You know, Sam Cooke. You know, Marvin Gaye. You know, I mean, whatever, right? That is not real love. That has nothing to do. That's nothing to do with love. That's an affliction. Okay? Many people have many different things they can say about it, but it's an affliction. All right? Because it takes away. And also, it's a material or tool for conspiring. People have got together and conspired to utilize them in your weakened and most disharmonic state. We have to have love. I watch people of all nationalities, okay, do wonderful things. Whether it's I've done this before about 10 years ago, and over at the big shopping, you know, place at all of them, actually Target, but all of them. I've done it all of them, where I would have like a real $20 bill half without so you can't take it into the bank and get a new one. That's the side that matters. I have the other side, and I'd have like some for Hollywood real looking $1 bills with that fake real 20 folded. It looked like it's a couple of stacks, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be walking and drop it. All right, my boy, he got the camera here at the end, set up, recording it. And I turn around, oh snap, somebody dropped all this money. And always, yo, that's me, I did that. And we're not talking about we're talking about other people. I'm saying, oh, you really did, huh? You dropped that right there? Yeah, I was over, I'm listening to him, I'm saying, dude, you gotta lie to me, man. And we're on camera. Now, people say that's not a nice prank. Well, I'm 200 at that time, 245 pounds. I will pick you up and clean the shelves off with the back of your head, you know. So, not being mean, because I'm being serious, not facetious about love. And I've done it well over 50 times. I even had one old I've had to come out of his mouth talking about, you're black. I said, you do it and I'll kill you right. I told him that right at Walmart. I'll kill you right in this lane. And he was, because they have this false, like so many others. Like he knew me. And I says, you don't even know me, you old mother. And I says, you should know me. How old are you? In your 70s? He got quiet. And I said, but here, look, you can have that stack. Fake as fake can be. He was like, thank you, brother. Thank you. We, man, my boys at the end recording it. I said, the recordings. I don't play them because that's not love. That's not what it's about. We refuse to free ourselves. They've conditioned everybody to be a slave and dormant, very dormant. We know through chemicals and all that other stuff. I don't want to get into that. That's not what this is about. But watching people, a pregnant woman or a man in a wheelchair going to take care of themselves, regardless of the handicap or the situation, wheelchair or the pregnancy. And the people who have done this, I watch many different things, and I see how our people shine. Now we got some fools, don't get it twisted, but I love. It's like a tear watching, a brother say, no, that's not mine, brother. Is that yours? And this people's doing a one time over. No, you sure this ain't yours? Looks like a C note. 120. 520s. No, I didn't drop that, bro. My stuff is in the account. I'm card. If I need some change, just get to my grandbabies. And I've been homeless for a long time, but I have a place now. And no, you can give it to somebody that needs it. I don't want to touch it. And the dude blesses him by all his stuff, and the dude's telling him you ain't got to do that. Same thing with the sisters. Some of y'all know I'm a big proponent of the video of the melanated blind guy and the pale blind guy. You have these idiots talking about racism don't exist. Racism is the bottom feeder. There's no love there. Maybe there are empty vessels. I don't know. It don't matter to me. Like I said, you don't have to have hate to harm or hurt somebody, okay? Or to exact a wrong into a right. What I'm saying is, looking at these things, and sociology major, I look at, there's a ton of them with the little children, with the little girl telling her mommy, what's black, what's white, like, I don't want to be white, I want to be black because they fun, all those little things, the conditioning on the children is, and then when you look, and like I said, when you're looking at all this deaths of these babies, Biden, Kim Jong-un, Opie Goopy Goon, the minister, which called Prime Minister Trudeau, fake King of England, all of them. Those are evil bastards. But then they look at the government agencies that are placating this, and then look at those people who are subjugating this upon the people. You can't let that bring hate in your heart. You see it for what it is. You acknowledge it, and you know that you don't have time to play games with them individuals. You don't sit there and go back and forth with that horn scourged people. Now, for your brothers and sisters, you need to have love for one another. All right? It's without, you trust me on this. And don't be some fool running up and hugging everybody. That's not love. That's just dumb. All right? You really have to have love for yourselves, because what you have for yourself emanates outwards. Now, if you're in a situation with somebody that has no love, what did I say before? Remove yourself. Stop playing. See, love is not about playing. It's not a game. There is nothing that can hold you in a place of absurdity. You have to allow yourself to fulfill your true needs, not your desires. And even though desires are part of needs, those are the ones that make sense, okay? Anyway, let me go ahead and do what I got to do. Get back to Chris, set it up. I want to eat a little something early this AM, and we'll go ahead and get the first read in, okay? Love, man. Self-love. When you really know what it is, when you really have it, you realize that there's no this way and that way. It's got a curve over here. Love don't have a spaz ball in the curve. And, you know what I'm saying? That love is not a bunch of pitches, okay? There's one kind, and the majority don't know what it is. In order to know something, you must step and steep yourself in it, right? Just like when I made this wonderful cup of tea. Oh, it's just phenomenal. In my little Yeti. That I purchased at one of their powwows. And they weren't even aware that the Pamunkeys, our people, created, and the Americans created the powwows, which was festive gatherings, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, appreciate y'all. I don't know. Let me see if I can tap on and pull up people on here. Okay, there you go. I had to hit the little thing in the corner. Hey, Rondo. I got you. Oh, what's going on? What's happening, beloved? What's up here? DeAndre Baldwin. Jason Knight. What's up, beloved? What's happening? I think that's my service buddy, bro. That's my That's my brother right there. Made on, how they say, wooden ships and iron men. Yeah. We are what? What's going on, beloved? Yo, Jay, what's good, family? Anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. People, we gotta, there's no figuring. There's no figuring out. It is what it is. All right? So let me go ahead and pump this gas, go do what I gotta do. I should be back in about 30, 35, and we'll get reading, okay? All right.